Sorry. Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjindra Jindro Nambawa Sudokayo Nambawa Subokayo Nambawa Honorando Nambawa Sarvasiddhi Medrayanta Sarvankarma Susame Siddhamashya Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjindra Jindro Nambawa Sudokayo Nambawa Subokayo Nambawa Honorando Nambawa Sarvasiddhi Medrayanta Sarvankarma Susame Siddhamashya Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjindra Jindro Nambawa Sudokayo Nambawa Subokayo Nambawa Honorando Nambawa Sarvasiddhi Medrayanta Sarvankarma Susame Siddhamashya Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjindra Jindro Nambawa Sudokayo Nambawa Subokayo Nambawa Honorando Nambawa Sarvasiddhi Medrayanta Sarvankarma Susame Siddhamashya Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjindra Jindro Nambawa Sudokayo Nambawa Subokayo Nambawa Honorando Nambawa Sarvasiddhi Medrayanta Sarvankarma Susame Siddhamashya Samaya Sado de no Chinda Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayant Savankarma Susame Siddhamashiyam Ahoy Baba Sarvada Gata Benjarai Mame Benjarai Baba Mai Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Santo Deno Banjinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayant Savankarma Susame Siddhamashiyam Ahoy Baba Savada Gata Benjarai Mame Benjarai Baba Mai Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado Deno Banjinda Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayant Savankarma Susame Siddhamashiyam Ahoy Baba Sarvada Gata Benjarai Mame Benjarai Baba Mai Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado Deno Banjinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayant Savankarma Susame Siddhamashiyam Ahoy Baba Savada Gata Benjarai Mame Benjarai Baba Mai Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado Deno Banjinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayant Savankarma Susame Siddhamashiyam Ahoy Baba Savada Gata Benjarai Mame Benjarai Baba Mai Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado Deno Banjinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo samaya manopalaya benza sado de no banjinga jindu sudo kayo membawa subo kayo Anorando membawa sarva siddhi medayanta sarva karma susame siddhamashya ha 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 ho bhagavan sarva dada gata benjara mame benja benjara bhava ma samaya Santo Benza Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benza Santo Deno Banjinda Jendo Nambawa Soto Kayo Nambawa Sobo Kayo Nambawa Honorando Nambawa Sarva Siddhi Medayanta Sarva Karma Susame Siddhamashya Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Dada Gata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Bhava Ma Samaya Santo Benza Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benza Santo Deno Banjinga Jendo Soto Kayo Membawa Sobo Kayo Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayanta Sarva Karma Susame Siddhamashya Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Dada Gata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Bhava Ma Samaya Santo Benza Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjinga Jendo Nambawa Soto Kayo Membawa Sobo Kayo Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayanta Sarva Karma Susame Siddhamashya Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Dada Gata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Bhava Ma Samaya Santo Benza Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benza Santo Deno Banjinga Jendo Nambawa Soto Kayo Membawa Sobo Kayo Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Medayanta Sarva Karma Susame Siddhamashya Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Dada Gata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Bhava Ma Samaya Santo Benza Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banjinga Jendo Sudokayo memba wa Subokayo Anurando memba wa Sarvasiti Medayante Sarvakarma Suzame Siddhamashiyam Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banchina Deno Sudokayo Memba Subokayo Anurando Memba Sarvasiti Medayante Sarvakarma Suzame Siddhamashiyam Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banchina Deno Sudokayo Memba wa Subokayo Anurando Memba wa Sarvasiti Medayante Sarvakarma Suzame Siddhamashiyam Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banchina Deno Sudokayo Memba wa Subokayo Anurando Memba wa Sarvasiti Medayante Sarvakarma Suzame Siddhamashiyam Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banchina Deno Sudokayo Memba wa Subokayo Anurando Memba wa Sarvasiti Medayante Sarvakarma Suzame Siddhamashiyam Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado Deno Banchina Deno Sudokayo Memba wa Subokayo Memba Anurando Memba wa Samaya Manopalaya Benza Sado de Nova Jinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Metraya Sarva Karma Sutame Siddhamashya ha 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 ho pa Sarva Tata Kata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Baba Ma Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Mano Balaya Benja Sado Deno Banjenda Jendo Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Metraya Sarva Karma Sutame Siddhamashya ha 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 ho Sarva Tata Kata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Baba Ma Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado de Nova Jinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Metraya Sarva Karma Sutame Siddhamashya ha 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 ho Sarva Tata Kata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Baba Ma Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado de Nova Jinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Metraya Sarva Karma Sutame Siddhamashya ha 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 ho Sarva Tata Kata Benjara Mame Benja Benjara Baba Ma Samaya Santo Benja Santo Samaya Manopalaya Benja Sado de Nova Jinga Jindu Sudo Kayo Membawa Subo Kayo Membawa Honorando Membawa Sarva Siddhi Metraya Sarva Karma Sutame Siddhamashya ha 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 ho Sarva Tata samaya manopalaya, benza sado de no banjinga jendo nambawa, sudo kayo membawa, subo kayo membawa, honorando membawa, sarva siddhi medaya. Savankarma susame siddhamashiyam. Ha 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 ho bhagavan. Sarvadata gata benjay mame gata. Benjay bhava ma samaya. Santu benjay santu. Samaya manopalaya, benza sado de no banjinga jendo nambawa, sudo kayo membawa, subo kayo membawa, honorando membawa, sarva siddhi medaya. Savankarma susame siddhamashiyam. Ha 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 ho bhagavan. Sarvadata gata benjay mame gata. Benjay bhava ma samaya. Santo benjay santo. Samaya manopalaya, benza sado de no banjinga jendo nambawa, sudo kayo membawa, subo kayo membawa, honorando membawa, sarva siddhi medaya. Savankarma susame siddhamashiyam. Ha 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 ho bhagavan. Sarvadata gata benjay mame gata. Benjay bhava ma samaya. Santu benjay santu. Samaya manopalaya, benza sado de no banjinga jendo nambawa, sudo kayo membawa, subo kayo membawa, honorando membawa, sarva siddhi medaya. Savankarma susame siddhamashiyam. Ha 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 ho bhagavan. Sarvadata gata benjay mame gata. Benjay bhava ma samaya. Santu benjay santu. Samaya manopalaya, benza sado de no banjinga jendo nambawa, sudo kayo membawa, subo kayo membawa, honorando membawa, sarva siddhi medaya. Savankarma susame siddhamashiyam. Ha 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 ho bhagavan. Sarvadata gata benjay mame gata. Benjay bhava ma samaya. Santu benjay santu. Samaya manopalaya, benza sado de no banjinga jendo nambawa, Sudokayo Membhava Subhagayo Anurando Membhava Sarvasiddhi Medaya Savankarma Sudame Siddhamashya Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Savadada Gata Benjarai Mame Benja Benjambhava Mai Samaya Satu Benja Satu Samaya Manopalaya Benja Satu
Good morning. So maybe I can start reading How to Focus by Thich Nhat Hanh. After almost 40 minutes of silent sitting is so beautiful. Just let you know my realization of the ultimate truth is deepening every day, not only by like meditation every day or mindfulness every day, but also by reading to you, also reading to myself, like this pocket book, right? And that's why, thank you for coming. Give me a chance to read. Otherwise, I have no listeners to read to. So, page 30, looking deeply. In meditation, we practice concentration. Bring everything into sharp, clear focus. This is called one pointedness of mind. Sometimes I call this one pointed concentration. The same meaning here. Only when there is a concentration can the work of looking deeply take place. We use our breathing to bring all the energy of our mind concentrationless to one point. So, like now, inhale, you find rising of your stomach. Exhale, falling of your stomach. You can have your hand, put your hand on the stomach area. Inhale again, rising of the stomach. Pause, exhale, falling of the stomach. Pause. Once again, inhale, rising, pause, exhale, falling, pause. So just couple of breathing may calm down mind because now we're asking the mind to do one thing at one time, breathing. Maybe we just do 1 minute of breathing. Inhale, up, pause, exhale, falling, pause. Inhale, rising, pause, exhale, falling, pause. Now you can follow your own rhythm. The key is really have your attention on breathing. Once you notice you're off, you're pulling away by thoughts, then just gently bring your attention back to the breathing. Okay, that's 1 or 2 minutes. You see, you may find your breathing or deeper, softer. I suggest you to like for the first 2 or 3 seconds or 2 or 3 minutes, you use the breathing to focus, to calm down. Then you can do the open monitoring. Again, open monitoring is the advanced level. Open monitoring we can practice a little bit now. Take a look around your room. I'm sitting in the first floor so I can see my windows, blade, shades, trees, buildings, also computer, Buddha images in front of me, Osho image, Thich Nhat Hanh. Anyway, you can take a look around your room or your surroundings. That's what you see. Then again, listen. I can hear my computer is buzzing. Also have the back music chanting. I can hear my own speaking. Or any other external voices, sounds, noises, and so on. So that's what we can hear. Then you can kind of smell, normally very gentle or neutral, fresh air. You may also feel the air brushing your nostrils, right? Kind of in and out. In more kind of cool or cold air out, more warm air. Anyway, we're not doing the breathing, we're doing the smelling. But you see, at this point, the smelling and the touching, the air brushing our nostrils is kind of touching sensation. So at this point, it's connected. Anyway, again, you can let's go like touch sensation. You can feel your hands. It's a touch, a touching. You can touch your knees or lap, your chest, shoulder, yeah, and your hip on the chair or your feet on the ground. That kind of pressure. And you may also feel the rising of your stomach when you inhale. That's a touching sensation, actually, a body sensation. In a bigger group of body sensation. And exhale, you may feel the falling of your stomach. If you're calm or still enough, you may find your heart is beating too. That's kind of a body sensation too. And the total sensation of your body, like energy flow, the vibration of your hands, just to feel your whole body as one thing instead of differentiation between your heart beating, your nostril, the air going through the nostrils. Instead of the parts of the body sensation, now you feel your body as one organism. It's such a beautiful feeling or sensation. It's alive. Yeah, it's vibrating. The whole body is vibrating, manifested in different sensations. So that's body sensation. And you can taste your tongue. So here, what you can taste is, I will say, the touching sensation too, can be included in your body sensation. So the tongue or the mouth is more, instead of the superficial level, now it's more in the kind of inner side in TCM. So I'm a practitioner of Chinese medicine, right? So we call the tongue is an internal organ, but it can stick out. It's interesting, right? Anyway, the sensation of your tongue, the taste, maybe sometimes it's dry, it's thirsty, or it's wet, salivas. You may feel it, especially when you eat something, sugar or spicy food or coffee. You may have different tastes, right? But now you're not eating or drinking, so it's more neutral. So we went through five senses. Again, repeat what you can see, your surroundings, what you can hear, sounds, noises, voices, what you can smell, what you can touch, your body sensations. Feel your body as one. So body sensations here could be includes your breathing, like rising of your stomach, That's a body sensation, in my understanding, and falling of your stomach when you exhale. Also, your heartbeat and your tongue, what you can taste. You see, this body sensation is all over, all over the body, right? It's everywhere. You may feel your toes, your hands, your facial energy flow. So when you go deeper, deeper, you may feel it's subtle level. Normally we don't feel the lips. I feel my kind of energy flow here, very subtle. Anyway, our whole body, physical body, is a magic. Okay, is a magical display of cosmic energy. Sometimes I'm so amazed. Wow, my body is like in sync with everything else. So that's five senses. Then we can go deeper here. The mind. The mind is the boss of the previous five senses. If I call the mind the sixth sense, then mind is the boss. The boss, sorry. The mind is kind of translator, manager of the previous five senses. It's kind of interpret any information, say an image from your eye, a voice or sound or noise from ear, a taste from your tongue, a touch from your body, a fragrance from your nose. So the mind is try to, how to say, translate it into basically names and forms. An apple, a pear, a music piece, a piano music, a guitar music, a spicy chili pepper, a sweet candy. You see, our mind is try to name all the inputs from the five senses. It's very helpful, and then we need this part. And from that gathering of all the information, then the mind will say, "Oh, this is something I like." So, for example, if you like eat candy, so the sweetness will be put into something you like. And if you don't like spicy food, then the chili peppers is in the category of something you don't like. So you see, that's the process of how we like or don't like based on the five sensory inputs. It's good, actually. But the problem is, once you have some likes and dislikes, this could be applied to a person. You like a person, you dislike a person, you love a person, you hate a person. So these accumulations could be huge. Then you identify with your likes and dislikes, becomes your personality. You see, that's where the problem comes from. The identification is a problem. Anyway, the mind, I talked about five skandhas before. So five skandhas or five accumulations that block the way of true seeing or seeing the way. Then first one is form. The five skandhas are form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness or limited consciousness. So these five skandhas block the way. It's like a clouds blocked the whole sky, and we cannot see the whole sky. So the first one, the forms, is like all the thing of material world. It's the inputs from the five sensory organs. What I'm doing now, I'm doing the so we did open monitoring. Now I'm trying to associate this open monitoring with the Buddha's teaching of five skandhas. So the five sensory inputs, Buddha say in the five skandhas, it's the five sensory inputs belongs to the form or the phenomena world, like image, like an image, a sound, a taste, a fragrance, and a body sensation. Body sensation could be very subtle here. Anyway, that's the first one, form, and the second is feelings. So from these five senses inputs, you like or dislike. Like if you touch a very hot object, like a heated iron, then you may dislike it, right? That's a feeling. You will draw back your hands and dislike that heated iron, then you will have a memory, never touch that thing again. I mean, it could be uh, a rose, right? Pricky rose. So once you have inputs, you have feelings. This feeling includes sensations, right? Hot, cold, sweet, bitter. So in this, the second skandha, feelings are closely related to the inputs from five sensory organs, or we call the forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and understanding or limited consciousness. So the first and second, forms and the feelings, has very close relations. So anyway, here if I simplify these five skandhas into two categories, then the the first one, forms, are like body, our body, physical existence, including the external physical existence, like an image, a sound, a smell, a taste, an object. Anyway, so the rest of four is called mind. So I just simplify the five skandhas into two categories. The first form is I will associate body with this form. Then the rest of four I associate mind. So mind includes feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and understanding or limited consciousness. Actually, it's quite makes sense to me now. So Buddha say, well, these five skandhas are all empty. Empty again is not the denial of existence. It does not deny the existence of forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. The emptiness here means all these five skandhas has to or is not independent. All these five skandhas are depending on every other thing, a body or minds. For example, a flower cannot exist without sunlight, earth, raindrops, nutrition from earth, also the ocean, the ocean, I mean the raindrops, right? So the existence of flower has to be depending on every other phenomena. So that's actually true understanding of emptiness. Everything coexists. So in this perception, the five skandhas cannot exist without every other things. Do you follow? So Buddha will say when his awakened being can see that emptiness of these five skandhas, again, form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and the limited consciousness. All these five skandhas has no true self. Then you are awakened one. That's why we do open monitoring. In the deep meditation, let's say open monitoring, you see it, you experience it, you realize this. They are empty. You see the illusion like, bubble like, dream like, shadow like, morning dew like, lightning like phenomena world. When I say phenomena, not only including or the material world, the nature, the galaxies, the plants, the people, but also your mind. Our mind is a phenomenon, a thought in an image, a dialogue inside is an phenomena. Make sense to you? So this phenomenon in your head, in terms of thinking, has no true self. It comes and goes. So if you can see this, then you see the emptiness. Then you are awakened one, meaning you can be free from the suffering. Because you won't attach to anything which is empty. How can you attach to something is empty? It's like, how can you attach yourself? Every morning you see a mirror, you see yourself in the mirror. You won't attach to yourself to that reflection in the mirror, right? Because you know it's unreal. So you won't attach to anything that is unreal or illusion, we call it Maya, dream, bubble, morning dew. Morning dew and lightning more in terms of transient existence. It's like it's gone. It's the phenomena world comes and goes. So this is Madhyamaka. It's kind of philosophy in Buddhism, how you look at the illusion-like, dream-like phenomena world. So you draw that conclusion. So this conclusion is a wisdom. So it's not a knowledge. It's a knowledge because it's advanced knowledge. It's a actualized knowledge. So we call it wisdom. It's an abstraction. It's a complete abstraction from every phenomenon. Sorry. So that's a wisdom, and it, it's in your realization. It's in every moment realization. The moment I say the word, any word, it's gone. The moment you hear my word or voice, it's gone. So we call it bubble, lightning light, morning dew like. So while we do the open monitoring, you experience the truth. And you letting go your attachments, your resistance. Because now everything you're attached to or resist with or to are empty. There's nothing to attach to. There's nothing to resist. By this true seeing, you enter the club of sagehood or sages. Now, remember this emptiness includes your body and mind, right? So you see the emptiness of your body mind. Then you won't attach yourself or identify yourself with the body and mind. So you're not the body, you're not the mind. That's a realization. You're not the statement that you're not the body and you're not mind does not say you don't care your body. Okay. You're not responsible for your mind. No. It's a disidentification. But actually, once you can disidentify with the body and mind, then you can use your body and mind more efficiently, productively, and constructively. That's a very interesting thing. Once you can be free from the body mind, then actually you can use the body mind to serve love and care. That's a realization of the freedom and action of the freedom. Action in terms of care, love, and help. You can use the body mind, use the dream-like, bubble-like, lightning-like, shadow-like, illusion-like body minds. When I say body mind, it includes everything, what you can see, hear, touch, smell, taste, and think, right? We did the open monitoring. Every object you can sense from the five senses and think from your sixth sense are empty, but you can use these empty objects from the six senses to serve love and care. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're totally free from the world. You're projecting now. Yes, you do. You still have the function of a projection, of projecting a world. You still have likes and dislikes, but you are free from all these likes and dislikes. Actually, if you're fully awakened, there's nothing as likes and dislikes. It's just Your mind is a diamond mind that reflects everything around you and inside you, and you are free from that reflection, or we call the world. The whole world is your reflection right now. When I say the whole world, it includes your body and mind, includes your family, your beloved one, your partner, your child, your parents, your colleagues, teachers, students, doctors, and so on. It's crazy. That's a freedom. In that freedom, your presence. Yesterday I talked about the presence, right? Your presence, which is never changing, emerges. Actually, or it was there, it will be there, and always here and now. But in sense of you don't see that picture or totality or your presence, so I call it emerging. The presence emerges like you remove clouds of your mind and see the purity of your mind. Like you can imagine, you can remove the clouds of the sky and see the blue sky, something like that. Then you have that clarity, or to see the emptiness of five skandhas and be present all the time. The master is coming home. The master here refers to your presence. From person to presence. Person is a clouded mental stuff. Your personality, your likes, dislikes, hobby, interest, your background, your education, your professionalism. That's a That's all called a person, or the contents of of a person. But now you can see it's empty. The person is still there, but now you're free from that person, from the body and mind. The master, the presence now emerges. Your true self emerges, actually. The true self, which has been lost for millennia, a thousand years, maybe more than thousand years. From beginningless time, the presence is here and now. It's crazy. Okay, if no questions, maybe that's the end of this session. I'm supposed to read this book, but anyway, it's not important. It's by reading the book, it helps or guide me to realize something deeper. So I talked a lot from my own realization. Thank you.